Well, tonight, a question. How do you forgive a stranger who caused your son's death with a single punch? It's a question at the heart of a true crime redemption story which opens at Nottingham Playhouse next month. Jacob Dunn was jailed for manslaughter for attacking James Hodgkinson in the Market Square 13 years ago. But James's mother eventually helped Jacob turn his life around and campaigned against violence with him. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball now reports.
I want to know why you ran away.
Tension, drama, a moment of truth, what's known as restorative justice. What do you say to the man who killed your son? Would you shake the hand that struck that fatal blow? And can you ever accept an apology?
I'm sorry.
The cast, currently rehearsing for Punch at the Nottingham Playhouse, are being advised by Jacob Dunn because this is his life story.
It feels slightly bizarre, but humbling at the same time to know that such care is being taken. We're exploring an untraditional villain, but I'm also somebody that learnt from my lessons and tried to repair the harm. And what message I hope comes out of it is that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
This is where that story began 13 years ago, a single punch in a drunken brawl. Jacob's victim, James Hodgkinson, was visiting Nottingham. James never recovered. So Jacob didn't expect this, being supported after leaving jail by his victim's own mother.
Yes, I've forgiven Jacob for doing what he done. I know now that he didn't do it with any intent to my son.
And it is mainly young men, isn't it?
Joan's being played by a former Coronation Street star in a story that's dramatised by the Nottinghamshire playwright James Graham.
This is right up there for me as one of the favourite characters I've played. I know that bereaved parents often start campaigning, but to do it with the person, the perpetrator, and for that message to be about connection and not division, well, for me, I feel like that's exactly what the world needs right now.
Proved to you.
And David is playing Jacob, who's watching it all from the wings.
I was asking you earlier, that was it a bit of an out-of-body experience? And I think you said that it was at times.
Yeah, a little bit at times. It's a little bit strange, but you know what's important is the story that we're trying to tell.
The play's based around several of Nottingham's landmarks.
Welcome to the Meadows.
This subway in Jacob's own neighbourhood inspired the design for the set.
This is your story, but where's the victim? Where's James Hodgkinson in all of this?
Well, I like to think that James, in a funny way, lives on through me. We're trying to create a legacy. It's something that I'll have to deal with for the rest of my life.
Jacob hopes Punch encourages more people to have difficult conversations. A story of forgiveness, redemption and hope.
So as you can see, it's a pretty hard-hitting play, but it's not just happening on stage. They're actually hoping that Punch has an impact outside the Nottingham Playhouse too. Well, Jeremy's actually there for us tonight. So what are they planning with regard to that?
Well, Anne, they're trying to build bridges more widely in Nottingham by getting people talking to each other more openly and more frankly. Now they're going to be doing that just outside the Playhouse here at a specially designed talking circle. That will be used throughout this production for a series of panel discussions on everything from youth crime to education to mental health. Jacob's also organising a peace march from the Meadows. That'll be on the evening of the 7th of May. And the idea really is using this play to try to resolve different types of conflict in this city.
I mean, Jeremy, this has been an astonishing journey, not just for Jacob Dunn, but, I guess particularly for James's parents.
Yeah, I mean, it actually took them 2 years, Anne, to invite Jacob to that first face-to-face meeting, but that was the start of turning his life around. They then encouraged him through university. Joan invited him to campaign with her. That led to Jacob fronting a national government campaign on one-punch killings, and I think the most extraordinary thing is that Joan didn't just say she forgave Jacob. When we spoke to her 4 years ago, she actually described him as her friend. Now, as you can imagine, Joan and David have been consulted about this play, and they're going to be invited to watch it just before it opens to the public on the 4th of May.
OK, Jeremy, an amazing story that. Thank you so much.